Okay, and we're rolling.
You know, the funniest thing about growing old is that people think all you ever talk about is the weather or the price of groceries, which is true, of course. Well now, my name's Albert, and I've lived around the area all my life. I never saw any reason not to, really. I mean, why would you want to? Especially when all your memories are here. They're one of the few things you get to keep as you get older. Memories, you know. For 50 years I worked in the pop bank. Hardly took a day off. Well, it was an all-right job. Money were pretty good. Of course, back then you worked with most of your mates from your estate. Well, if they weren't your mates, there were still people from round your way, whether you liked them or not. Yeah, but mostly they were great days. Now, don't get me wrong, but I want to make one thing clear. I'm not going to trot out all the usual old folk cliches. No, if you've come here today expecting me to rattle on about the good old days or take a pop at today's youth, no matter how bloody weird they are, well, you're out of luck. But I'll tell you one thing I've learned over the years. It's no good moaning about things all the time. Now, I know most people my age do. But it's something I've always tried consciously not to do. I mean, everything goes in cycles. The world goes on as it always has.
Hello, Albert. How you doing? John? John? How you doing? You alright?
John, you alright?
I'm alright, How are you? You're looking well.
You're still working then?
Still working.
Same pop bank?
No, I've moved on now. Somewhere in Longton now, so yeah. It's all good then. Do you still see any of the old mob?
No, not really.
No? Oh, that's probably a good thing, eh? The reprobates and that.
No, not spectrum.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
A couple of years back now.
Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Life goes on.
It does, yeah, it does. But yeah, it's, as long as you're...
It's funny, you know. Every time I tick off one of these days as they go by now, I always wonder if it's going to be my last day. Oh, I'm not being morbid or anything like that. I'm not scared of death, you know. Just that it's got to happen one day. No, you do wonder though sometimes, is it going to be in the spring or the snow outside? You just don't know, do you? But no, I've not had any regrets. Like I said, life's too short for things like that. Mind you, I'll tell you one thing that hasn't changed over the years, and that's the class system. There was a time when ordinary folk like us tried to make things better. Those disappeared in the 80s. Did you know that up to 1950s, the ratio between rich and poor was 70-30? 70 for the top tiers of society and 30% for the rest of us. but it shifted to 60-40 in that decade. Yeah, and what did we get for our extra 10%? Hospitals, roads, decent housing. Yeah, not anymore though, eh? I read once it was not since 1979. We all know what happened in that year. Well, my daughter got me one of these MP3 players for my 70th. And then she loaded it up with some of my favourite songs. Oh, bless her. Oh, no. I can never remember how it works. That's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like to sit here in this chair, close my eyes and just listen. You won't believe how the memories come back to you of how when you heard the music for the first time as a youth, and when you're transported by the tunes. Yeah. Well, what is it they say? Nostalgia isn't what it used to be. Well, my marbles may be gooing these days, but I can remember where I was when I listened to some of these, even if it was 40 years ago. I can compartmentalise the era, how old I was, where I was living, or who I was seeing. Yeah, it's almost like magic.
Took all my money, put me on a bum, but that'll be alright. Oh no, but that'll be alright. Oh no, don't you ever talk to you, mama, that'll be alright. Now you wore your dresses above your knees, but I'm jealous to who you please, but that'll be alright. Oh no, but that'll be alright. Oh no, don't you ever talk to you, mama, that'll be alright. Gonna buy me a dog, wise and old. Keep these men from a jelly roll, and that'll be alright. Oh no, but that'll be alright. Oh no, don't you ever talk to me, mama, that'll be alright. Alright now. Gonna play it again. I'm baby, said you love me, don't see why she can. Caught on corner with another man, but that'll be alright.
No, I never keep a lot of photos round the place. No, I'm the kind of person who prefers to keep things up here, rather than things clutching up the place. Mind you, the ones I have got, they mean the most. I reckon if you have a lot of photos clutching up the place of friends, relatives, even girls you used to court, it could cause you a bit of pain. Especially if they're no longer with us. Yeah, I was talking a bit before about the class distinctions. I remember it being much worse in my day. They built this fancy new housing estate not far from here. 45 years at least it was. And there was this gorgeous young girl, one of the families who moved in first. We went to the pictures a couple of times, me and her. I remember even then thinking how lucky I was. I even thought maybe just possibly it could last forever. Yeah, but I was just kidding myself. Nothing ever crosses those dividing lines. I do. I don't ever regret marrying my Betty. God rest her soul. Yeah, but every so often, just now and then, you do get these sort of what-if feelings. I always feel guilty about having them, but that's life, I guess. Oh yeah, one thing I'll always remember from my youth is the feeling of dread. Now, once I got old, I'd end up just moping about, caring about nothing else except the simple things in life. But then you end up realising that it's a natural process that happens. Just like when you grow out of hanging around with your schoolmates, or the day you decide you don't want to spend all the hours in the pub, you know. It's so easy to be bitter and wag your finger at the younger generation and say, "Oh, just you, wait till it be your turn." It happens in the papers. They used to moan about the boomers. Then it was the Generation X. Now the millennials are the new boomers that tell the new breed just how good they had it in the heady days of 2002. But they won't listen. I didn't. The next generation won't either. Yeah, whether you call it millennials, Gen Z or whatever. Yeah, but why should they? Like I say, it's the way it is. It's the way it will always be. The cycle repeats itself and there ain't no point in getting upset about it. Oh yeah, there's always another generation coming up ready to label you the old one. And
Sorry to hear that.
Life goes on.
It does, yeah, it does. But yeah, as long as you're okay.
Oh, well, I'm fine.
I'm still living there. Where was you living?
Oh, yeah. Same
Happy
place.
day.
Yeah. We get on.
We just get on with stuff, don't we? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah, so, yeah. So what are you up to then?
Oh, being filmed.
You been filmed?
Film crew.
Oh, that's okay. What, here? Or?
Yeah.
Nobody there. Nobody there.
no, it's not been a bad life. Worked hard, enjoyed it. Mind you, just lately I've asked myself if some of those industrial fights were really worth it. But in the end, there's only really one fight in life.
Say my name one more time before you go. I don't want to forget how it forms in your throat. It doesn't hurt like it used to before. Doesn't mean it's not hurting anymore. People fade away, that is something I have learned. You reach out to touch the flame, though you know that it will burn. It doesn't hurt like it used to before. Doesn't mean it's not hurting anymore. And if he calls and it aches, it's your fault, 'cause you picked up